Hi, I'm Cheryl Kingston and I'm the CEO of Meerkat Limited. So I joined the programme in June last summer, and I did quite a lot of homework before I joined to make sure that I felt that it was worth investing in. I was at a point where I was transitioning from a career in the TV industry, had limited recruitment experience but had some, and had worked for another company, and wanted to branch out on my own. I was very nervous, if I'm being honest, about joining the programme, just because, whilst it's not a lot of money, definitely not a lot of money for the value that you get, it's an initial outlay, and basically you just have to trust that you're going to get what you want out of it. It literally has made my agency where it is at the moment. Life before I joined was okay, like in terms from a business perspective, like I was placing candidates and I was doing okay, but there was no structure to it. It was very much the old school mentality. I didn't have a clue really of how I was going to get business other than, using sort of my own common sense. And I didn't have any clients. I was just starting out, and actually joining the program was the push for me to leave my old company. And again, it came at a very challenging time. At the time, my daughter was only about sort of 16, 17 months. I'm a new mum. I was transitioning from an old career. So there was a lot of challenges, but what I've got out of it, I would have had, paid 10 times over. I mean, obviously I don't have the money for 10 times over, but the value you get from the program has just been absolutely invaluable. And it's called the Blueprint Agency for a reason. It really is a blueprint. So if, like me, potentially you haven't run your own recruitment business before, or you're sitting on the fence as to whether it's the right move for you, I personally wouldn't hesitate. I know I wouldn't be where I am now. And there were quite a few challenges. So I did work quite a lot of roles to begin with, that I placed, but didn't actually get the fee for. And that came down to candidate control, which I've learned a lot since. So the revenue that I've made since joining the programme to date, so I joined in June, today we're in November, so 5 months, and I have made not far off £30,000, and I've made I've made all of that in the last 2 months. So it did take me a couple of months to get there, and it was just the encouragement from James and everybody else on the group, on the weekly chats, and on the Facebook groups, that have really made a big difference to my mentality of dealing with the lows, because there are lows obviously with any new business, but it was a constant encouragement from everybody really, and the prospect that I knew it would get better, and it did, and it has, and I value joining this group every single day. I'm learning so much still. I've got so much to learn, compared to some of the other people on the group, and that I think has been really inspiring for me, because before I had this sort of mentality, well, as long as I could sort of pay my bills, whereas now I have big ambitions, big dreams, and I know that I can achieve them if I just carry on. So I've just hired my first VA, which is my first virtual assistant, which is very exciting. Day one of that today. And I think where I was 5 months ago, and it's extremely exciting to me to think where I'll be in 5 more months. So if I was to give any advice to someone who was on the fence about joining the programme, just do it. I got a loan out to do it, and it was worth absolutely every single penny. I can't thank James and the team enough, and all the people that are part of the programme. It's a big community, and I don't know where I'd be without it. I certainly wouldn't be where I am now. So thank you, James, and just do it. Do it. No hesitations whatsoever.